That is true. Well, happy-ish.
Good luck.
Thank you, Mark. I need to get to Auron as soon as possible, and I have no idea where he is in this version. Problem is, any enemy encounter could easily be my end here, so running into somebody at all would be... Okay, I got a preemptive strike, so good for me I don't die instantaneously.
Hello everyone in chat.
Hey, Anna.
I was gonna say, what kind of staff do you have for Yuna, but it's just the wisdom staff.
Basically, anything with,
There's something else.
anything with, sensor is basically what I'm using for Yuna.
Really, the content is here.
Because for me, I'm currently using the, I think the lullaby staff.
Oh, the one that puts enemies to
Yes.
sleep? Not a bad idea.
Yep,
Everyone's explained
not
to
only does it put my enemies to sleep, however, it's a really nice looking staff.
And, Mark, your favorite
Yes, I am for
fanboy is here.
customization. I am for customization anywhere I can get it.
Yeah. 999 damage. Now, that's specific.
What do you need, Bahamut?
Oh, Zekrom.
Zekrom? How come you knew Zekrom?
Zekrom, based off the Pokemon from Black and White.
Ah, okay. Is it the legendary?
Yes.
Fashion
No,
show.
okay. I haven't played Black and White, so that's why.
Okay, almost dead already. I can't believe I took a hit.
Ooh.
I am Zach, everyone is moderator. Emoji crying loudly.
Yes, Mark, you do not get to kill anybody again. This is why I have everybody as moderator. It's like, I don't want to remove Mark as my moderator, but how do I stop him from literally murdering everyone? I know. There we go.
Face it, Mark, you're not special anymore. Oh fuck you spelled it wrong.
Face some Mark and I don't see what he spelled wrong. Did Robert spell something wrong?
No, I don't think so. Oh wait,
Orin,
he did.
Orin,
he,
oh,
spelled
thank
the,
God.
he spelled the "you're." He spelled the "you're" wrong.
Oh,
It's
okay.
supposed to be. Yeah. It's supposed to be Y-O-U, like apostrophe R-E.
Okay, save right away. Now that we have Auron, I can actually take a hit, or at least have Auron run away. Hey, so Yuna can take the hit and get her overdrive gauge up. But no, seriously. Hey, this is useful. Now if I could find Kamari, who has the second most amount of HP, I can use him in order for me to take another hit. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get each of Yuna's summons overdrive gauges up for the next fight, since it is a summon off. Alright, we got another preemptive strike.
I hate this place.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to equip Auron with his initiative blade, because that will allow me to refuse or ambush.
Robert said, hang on. Robert said, oh wow, you're so salty. You're going grammar Nazi on me, wow.
This is what happens when you have two gods at war. They just kind of repeatedly say annoying things to each other until one of them gives up. They can't hurt each other, so they just kind of have to work with what they got. Okay.
My name is Elmar.
Oh, that's
Yes,
what Mike
right.
said.
Robert spelt it your.
Yeah, the thing that Mike got triggered about was his name getting spelt with a
Not
K and not a
anymore.
C.
When Saitama gets blown and he fights himself.
Alright, Orange, Green Century. There we go. Now I won't get ambushed, so I don't have to worry about Big Oof. There's Kamari. Okay, now I can take a hit.
Yuna, sorry we left you alone.
No, it's okay.
Should I go try and find Lulu? I'm not gonna use her, her in this area, but, you know, for the sentimental fact. What do you think?
Go get Lulu.
Okay, time to search everywhere, because I have no
Just
idea
in
where Lulu
case.
is.
Just in case.
Yeah, good point. This area can be either extremely quick or extremely long,
No,
depending
that's
on
what's
how
going on
long
in
you
the
decide to stay in here.
Mm-hmm.
Kamari is already down, so that's fun.
Yep, he's dead.
Okay, so that's a water flan, and there are no water summons, so I cannot absorb it. But I can use Slipney to kill it quickly. I think that would be my best go here. Slipney's going to take a few hits, but if I can get rid of that flan, then I won't have to worry about the other two too much, since the damage they inflict is slightly menial. So go ahead and Thunder Aura on the water flan.
Too
Hey,
bad
Mike,
you
I do
can't have
both.
any spells for Yuna.
Because I'm Jesus.
Yeah, the only spell I have for Yuna is Cure and I think Insomnia maybe? But Insomnia is almost never used, and Cure is almost always used outside of battle. Just for the fact of, once again, if I don't get one shot, I'm not going to be able to heal it up enough for me to not get two shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, good thing you get Cure by default.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lifesaver here because I don't have to constantly buy potions, since money is very valuable
Right.
in this game, and I'm trying to get as much as I can because my other ace in the hole behind Sunburst is going to be Yojimbo. Save me! Save me, person! Take all my money! Take it! Take it all! I don't need it! Let's just try going straight forward, because I already went right.
You have to use big brain time and be like, oh, his name is not actually what it is.
And Yuna's down.
Yeah, she's
Green was
dead.
innocent by
That
having
was
one
quick.
And this is why I got Kamari. That right there is why I got Kamari.
Only one copy I have one color.
If I have 3 people, my chance of being able to not die has been increased. So I'm gonna go over to this save point just to be able to, well, A, save, because any and all victories is a big victory inside this playthrough, and B, this heals my summons. And as you can see, they don't have much HP either. Each summon has to be used in a way that they don't instantaneously die, which requires actual thought. You know, something I never thought I would have to do. Yeah. The thing that could easily screw me over the most is with the Eye, or if I can actually switch over to Bad Eye inside of this case, because with its attack, because it's always going to be faster than my team, it can use it on Yuna, and if Yuna gets confused, then I'm kind of screwed. Since the rest of my team is slower than Yuna, if anybody else gets confused, I can just use Yuna to summon and not have to worry about it. But if Yuna gets confused, then I'm just gonna have to run from that fight, because without the ability to summon,
Yeah, 'cause
you know.
it's basically useless,
Exactly.
and you could die.
The only two real things you have during this entire playthrough is Yuna and Riku. Yuna's summons allow you to be able to semi-fight at a close to equal level to your opponents, and Riku is basically your only saving grace against all the Seymour fights because summons no longer work.
My ultimate technique self-destruct.
Okay, while you're traversing the dungeon,
You can go ahead
I'm
and grab
going to
something
get
to eat.
food.
Yeah, exactly. And I could have stopped you from eating, of all things.
Yeah, I
treasure
know.
chest.
I'm so hungry right now. I'll be back.
Alright, see ya. These are weak to lightning, right? Yeah. Why didn't Mike retract all of his messages? Nani? Did Mike, like, time out himself?
My secret technique self-blow up.
My secret technique, self-blower. Oh, I get it. When you said explosion, you meant it.
This is my only power.
Did you like my epic dodge of slightly moving?
I can only explode.
As Mike explodes all of his old messages. Horn's the only one who could take a single hit. If only I
Like
could
worst
find
X-Men.
Lulu. The worst X-Men. Hi, my name is Deus Ex Machina. I can blow myself up once for a dramatic scene. I would absolutely love that if like a company straight up put that in. Also, I am so used to playing oh, I got Preemptive Strike. But yeah, I am so used to playing Scarlet Final Fantasy VIII now that I'm starting to use the D-pad to move around. So I keep running myself into walls because I keep hitting up and down, because if you try to use the control stick inside of 8, it don't work too good. Oh, that reminds me. Customization Aeon, Scarlet.
This power sucks.
How do I do this again? Display abilities, skills, reflex, blah blah blah. There it is. Should be able to teach him... Oh, wait, nope, didn't buy enough high potions. Forgot I died. Could have almost taught him Cure. Damn. I have no idea how to work this thing. Maybe if I go to the side from here. So stop using it. Wait, no. You can't tell a mark not to be a mark. Can you sharp stunning thunderbolts into my face hole? Not a. Ow. Ah, that feels better. Ow. F off. Ow. Mike's response to stop using it blows himself up again. Okay, let's try using the pad. This can only go right. Did it work?
No.
No, that did jack shit. Well, that didn't work.
Emoji
How
face with
about
stuck
this
out tongue. Emoji drooling face. Emoji smiling cat face with open mouth. Emoji name badge. Emoji face with hand over mouth. Emoji face with stuck out tongue and closed eyes. Emoji cat face with dry smile. Emoji face with stuck out tongue and closed eyes. Emoji cat face with tears of joy. Emoji smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes. Emoji face with stuck out tongue and closed eyes. Emoji smiling face with halo. Emoji face with stuck out tongue. Emoji cat face with tears of joy. Emoji upside down face. Emoji face with stuck out tongue. Emoji happy teeth sitting to rest. Well, if he is going to be stubborn and insist on committing Sudoku.
Well, if he's going to be stubborn and insist on committing a Sudoku. I just need to figure out how to use these magical flashy pads. Whee! Did it work? I think it worked. Well, that didn't do jack shit. This way?
You know what, Robert 1v1 me?
Nothing.
Minecraft.
Nope, that's to the right. I want to go up, see what that does.
Right now.
Okay, so this thing doesn't go up, it only goes down.
Minecraft is for squares.
Ow. Oh god, there's two of them! Repeat, red alert, there is two!
1v1 me to area.
Good news, Orin has a sing.
Next for circles, you fucking triangle.
Why are they... Do you really want to 1v1 Mark when he has an OP character just waiting for you? Just saying. I don't think you've beaten the game yet, have you, Robert? I activate bonk on the head no jutsu. Okay, that hurt. Increase my epic evasion. I'm okay. Not really. Punk.
Green counter triangle left-handed non-aggro. I deleted the character.
Why would you delete that character, Mark? Why would you hurt my soul? Why would you break my heart?
Screw you, you fucking left-footed rhombus.
You hurt me so bad. Unit. We're not gonna bring up what just happened there, are we? Just gonna accept that that's a thing that just happened, or yeah, never mind. Oh, that didn't work. Nothing up here. I'm testing out every one of these pads to see what happens. Nothing down here either. Well, none of these seem to lead anywhere except for where I started or to the front. Well, let's try that one inside of the broken room, the one that looks like it's broken. Maybe if I click on it, it'll do something. Aha! Aha? Ah. Oh! Oh, you're down. Let's just go with Klondike, Mark's other greatest creation. Do you even have Xenoverse, Robert? I always thought that you got the free version, Robert. Did you never try it out?
Hang in there.
Yeah, I'm really sorry I didn't have it on download. I got it on disk. Well, let's take out these two pieces of shit first. Dodge. Kick in the face attack. Ow, fuck! You hurt me. Yeet. Why are you not dead? Oh god. Please die. Thank you. The universe is for cool people. Yeah. As Mike just thinks to himself, cool people, huh? Then imagine himself playing Krillin. Oh no. Oh no. I'm good. Oh wait, no, that's down. Well, I guess I could use a save point here. All of this because I'm trying to get to Lulu, who I know where she is, kind of. Kind of. Wait, was there a way I could go there? There is. Haha, there's a secret thingy. But first we'll try going to the right. Still nothing. Okay, so we're going to go down then? And then we're going to go up into that secret room. Warp. Aha!
Siri notify.
And a black magic spear as well. Oh god, not an encounter. Okay, preemptive strike, we're good. Siri notify.
Siri.
Siri be like, Nani?
Okay, thanks.
I thought that would hurt a lot more. Can you please fall over? Ow, that's starting to hurt. Huh. Nani? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Guri, I have some offers to download it. If you add it on your library, can Robert get it?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't remember that ever happening. Like, I don't... Did I do a thing? I don't think I could, Mark. I'm trying to comprehend something.
I don't think so, but I'm so probably wrong.
Okay, everybody's nice and maxed out, so this means I could just pick Zekrom and kill everything now.
Please lend us your strength.
I don't know.
That's better.
Esden, don't start off with me Borderlands from you.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. I've been able to use both, but then again, that's kind of from a weird-ass connection. And if Mark can't get Borderlands from me, it wouldn't make much sense for you to be able to get Xenoverse off me. Also, I'm pretty sure Lulu is literally just at the end. I'm pretty sure I just did a wild goose chase. Well, this didn't work. What if I go left? Eh? No, nope, nothing. Alright, let's check out this ring I just got. You know, Seeker's Ring. Lucid Ring. Silence Ward, Confused Ward, Poison Ward. Okay, that's actually kinda nice. Though the Seeker's Ring is kinda the only thing keeping me alive right now, so I guess I'm gonna just keep that for now. Alright, time to save and then maybe die. I believe in my summons. I fight for my friends. You know what, screw me. Come on, no! I totally care. That's a thing. Oh! Huh. Yuna? Yeah, I need you right up. I need you up right now. Now. Okay. Eat. Yeet! Well, I have a headache and shit, and it's making me put it to sleep. I'm gonna go before I get lucid and start taking more. Okay, good for you, Robert. Have a nice time. Oh, you just missed the almighty yeet a couple seconds ago. In fact, just go back. Just a little bit. That was awesome.
Okay. Alright, let me go back.
Yeah, literally right before you got back, I did that.
Okay.
Wait, God, no, not another one. Wait, no. You know why?
Where is this eat?
It was only a few seconds back.
Okay.
You know why? You know, I just need you to stay up on your feet for 5 fucking seconds, okay? Okay. Thank you for hitting anybody but Yuna. Yishtimas, Phoenix Downs I've had to buy just because of this crap. So is this thing weak to anything? I think... lightning? Okay, well, if that's the case, we're going split new. Did you see it?
I think I'm at the first. I went back 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was when I did
Valley
Orin's
War.
ultimate. So if his ultimate gauge is gone, then you're
Yes.
yeah, then you're too oh, yeah, too late. Gotta go further back. It should be right before his
Further
ultimate
back.
gauge was right. Yeah.
Well, Yuna died, so in that fight. So.
Yeah, that was
Pretty
that
sure
was
that
what
was
went
not-
horribly wrong. It all went wrong, it all went
Oh,
wrong.
that was the yeet yeet move. Oh, okay.
No, the yeet 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 was when I, like, right after Yuna went down, I revived her and had Orin use the attack, and I just yelled yeet 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 repetitively.
Ah, gotcha.
Maester Kinnock summoned us.
Hang on, let me go back again. Let me see
Deal
that.
with the traitors.
Yeah, just keep going until you see Orin's gauges filled back up, and then go forward from there.
Even if you are Lord Raska's flesh and blood, you're a traitor.
Ice and fire are opposed. It's like water and lightning.
Your Aeons against mine.
His first attack will be an ultimate. There you go.
Yeet.
Yeet, 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 yeet.
Yeet.
And I'm just having Shiva face off against Ifrit.
You need Fluffy. His name is Fluffy.
I mean, mine is Fluffy. His is Ifrit. It's not the correct Fluffy.
Okay. Didn't see the battle, I had to.
And if we're going
Control
off
my
that, then
controller.
mine's my Shiva's named Klondike. Thank you, Mark.
I didn't see you were facing us off against Summoner, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I had to unplug my controller. I was done charging. And then
Oh,
grabbed
it's
my
good,
phone
good.
off my floor.
It's not over yet.
Wait a sec. Hey, Mark, it isn't over yet. Only you would get that joke. Okay. Now I'll have Fluffy come out and play.
There we go, there's a Fluffy.
This is surprisingly the easiest fight I've had this entire playthrough. Just one-on-one matches with enemies that were built to be around your level. This is kind of amazing to me, actually.
How come you're not using Hellfire?
Saving it.
Okay.
This is why I actually got everybody's overdrive gauges before the fight started. Damn it. He looked like he was injured. I thought I could go for the kill. Alright, Energy Ray does jack shit.
Yeah, that's garbage.
Yeah, I forgot that all of his Aeons are scaled to be Yuna's level, which means they do almost no damage since my Yuna is kind of, you know, level 1.
Yep. Weak.
Yep. If the AI was smart, they would be using Blizzard on me right now, because Valfor has access to all of the different elemental attacks, but I guess the AI just doesn't think of that.
Nope. In that Shiva boss fight, when you actually get Shiva against Seymour, the first time you fight Seymour in Makalani Temple, yeah, AI were dumb. Some of them kept using Blizzard and Shiva, and I was like, good job, you stupid idiots. You made my life a lot more easier.
Well, luckily
not
that's
attacking
because
Thunder.
Seymour has an actual, like, he'll perform one attack after another, so if you keep track of which spell he uses, you can actually figure out which one he's going to use next. If you remember during the fight that I had with him, I specifically made it to it. Here, his next attack after he summoned Anima would be Blizzard, so that I could keep Shiva in longer.
And also, his buddies, yeah, also Blizzard. I was like, wow. I mean, you could have used Thunder on me, but no, you used Blizzard.
Yeah.
Thank you for making my fight a lot more easier.
This is what I saved it for.
I cannot let you pass.
Big Birdie versus Little Birdie. If they ever remaster 10, I would love to see what the summons look like. They're already beautiful enough in this game, I can only imagine what they would look like with today's graphics.
Right. A
Alright.
remake would be nice.
Hmm. So the way that Bahamut works in this fight is he has a countdown charge, and then he'll fire off the Mega Blaster after the countdown is complete. So, since my damage is so low, I'm just going to use basically each one of my summons to hit 4 times, and then finally with their overdrive before he decides to say hi.
Okay.
This way I can use each one of them successfully. Or successively. Sorry, little birdie friend. How does this not just kill Yuna is the only thing I'm wondering.
Right? I mean, she is right directly in front of Valfor, so she should be dead.
Like, the other summons is an argument that since they're so big and directly in front of her, they're kind of blocking the hit for her.
Yeah,
But,
but Valfor? Nah. Above her.
Yeah, it's directly above her. It doesn't even, like, come down to say, I'll protect ya.
Nah, I'm just gonna hover above you. That way, you know, you might get hit, so you might die, so, whatever.
And now, Hellfire. Yeet! Holy crap, he's still alive.
Oh.
Plan B, plan... Okay, he's dead.
Clear, babe!
This wasn't how this was supposed to go. You were supposed to have your leg broken right now. Yeah, I couldn't find Lulu literally anywhere.
There's a way
I searched every looking cranny and even found a secret area that I don't remember ever finding.
What's in the secret area?
Basically you found a secret portal inside of a broken down room, which then activated another secret portal that upon activating that changed a different portal to go inside, right, floating in midair, and then that thing went flying into a completely different hallway halfway across the map, and you had to go all the way to that and hit it on a certain time, and then not only then would you be able to go into a room that was locked off with 2 treasure chests. Whew.
Oh. Well, we're in the treasure chest.
Lucid ring, and I don't remember what the other item was.
Okay.
And now the
So
fun
basically
part,
trash.
using Riku. This is the last time I will not have Hyuna at all. On the bright side, though, I have a magical floating store in the middle of nowhere with nobody manning it, but I'm still going to pay it because, you know, why not? Still no Albed potions. Oh well. Let's go to my Aeons. Cure. Okay, Valfor finally knows how to heal itself.
Yay!
Yeah, that's the one problem with Valfor. It has no idea how to use Cure, Cure, or Curaga at all. It only knows offensive magic and then the null spells. Every other summon has a way to heal themselves. For example, Fluffy, Slipnir, and Klondike, since they're all 3 elemental summons, they can heal themselves with attacking themselves with their own element. And Bahamut, or Zekrom in this case, automatically has all spells unlocked, including Curaga and all of the high elemental spells. So Valfor is literally the only one that's just like, hi, I would like to not be dead, please.
I would like to be like you guys. But no, I have to learn stuff. I have to learn my survival.
I have to learn how to live.
I have to learn how to survive.
Ooh, dragon scales.
Stack up on those.
See, what weapon am I using? I'm using a TKO, which means I can actually kill these things if I'm lucky. I was not lucky.
Oh, she dead.
I'm kind of confused. I could have swore I had tit for tat on her. Oh well. Oh!
Oh!
Yeah, okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy a lot more high potions.
Stock up. You have the money.
And next, going over to Riku. Yeah, I do have a tit for tat for on her. That's interesting. Weird. Normally Riku would be able to dodge basic attacks, but she only dodges the first one, but not the second, which is interesting. Oh wait, no, not Phoenix Downs, high potions. There we go. Okay. Expensive, but well worth it.
You have the money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you want to die? Spend all that gil.
$20 high potions should be enough, I think. Let's go ahead and heal.
Better safe than sorry.
Yep. I find it funny that the counterattack doesn't go to the charge scale.
What charging do you have them on? Their own, overdrives, I mean.
Okay, there we go. What are we going to do?
That's lovely.
Yep, that could be an insta-kill to the entire team if I didn't, yeah.
Yep. That would have been ugly.
That's actually why I stocked up on high potions, not to use in combat, so that I could fix everybody up after they horribly die.
Fix everybody up after they just got mutilated.
Basically. The amount of complete mutilation that happens in this playthrough is quite extreme. But this is what you have to do in order to increase your overdrive gauge and, you know, get the items you need to survive. Like, you can just, you know, whack them once or twice and they fall over and they're perfectly good. Even their big charged attacks don't even hurt that much. You can just heal off of them. To me, a single huge charge attack wipes the entire party and I say, ah! It all went wrong! It all went wrong!
Abort! Abort!
Yes.
Abort mission!
So, I gotta think this shit through. Okay, hold on. Let me go to equipment. Oh, not equipment. Abilities? No, it is equipment. Waka, Serum Guard, Milfrost, Lightning Ward. Alright, so we don't have anything for water, so... Oh well. Riku, got anything for negating water attacks? No. The goal is to hit that save point and call it good. There we go. Luckily, the next boss is one that I am slightly less scared of. Still pretty scared of, but, you know.
Isn't it that undead one, and all you have to do is throw a phoenix down on it, and then it dies instantly?
Basically. It's the undead version of Everett. which, while absolutely horrifying because it still can wipe my team, luckily I heard it like hell thanks to healing items.
Yep. One Phoenix down, dead.
Basically. While teleport spears are incredibly useful in the actual game, they're way more useful in No Spear Grid run because they allow you to get the ability evading counter, which when used on low HP characters makes it to where 100% of the time they'll dodge basic attacks. Or at least that's what it's supposed to do until an enemy says, "This isn't basic attack, no!" Anyways. Thing is, I don't know if it's affected by Phoenix Downs. I know for a fact it's affected by X potions. But we're going to have to test that out.
I believe it is affected by Phoenix Downs.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever used an X potion on it.
I'm used to using X potions on it, and, well, seeing how X potions are kind of useless to me anyways. But yeah, let's go ahead and see. Phoenix down.
Shock it.
Yeah, it only does 8,000.
Okay.
There we go. So it is immune to instantaneously dying to it, but it does take a large amount of damage from it, so... Two, an X potion and a Phoenix down, or two X potions will kill it. So...
Meanwhile, people actually try to fight that thing. In the old-fashioned way.
You can go right on ahead. Nah, no. That ain't what I'm signing up for.
I'm not doing that, no.
You see, what most people do is they hit the little lever thing that lets them escape from the fight. You know, how the Sky is scripted to do, since the thing can insta-kill you with the stone eyes, regardless of how high your HP is. But, what smart people do is realize it's a zombie and then throw HP potions at it. What insane people do is actually say, I got a ball, a tiny claw, and a sword I picked up on the fucking street. I got this!
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, if Riku would have went first, I technically could have killed it legitimately by using the sunburst. But no, I ain't even trying for that.
No, I just popped two Phoenix Downs on that thing, then it's dead. I'm like, okay, we can go now.
Yeah. So I just got the rematch, which gives me evade and counter for Waka. So that's actually really good. Unfortunately, it only has a single slot for evade and counter, so I can't have Stone Touch on that as well. Because otherwise, that would be an OP as hell combo that I would totally use. You know, being able to counter attack and then have a chance of petrifying that. Pretty nice. Now, could you imagine if every single time you slowly swam one of these gates while the music is just off and it's kind of this serene moment, another one of those things spawns?
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 2 Phoenix Downs isn't enough to kill that thing, but you know, 1 Phoenix down or an X potion, 3 Phoenix downs, or just 2 X potions. So, it's never too expensive.
Alright.
So, we have our 2
I just-
easy fights.
I just
coming
remember
into our
killing it
hill
with
one.
with a Phoenix down.
Probably 3 of them.
And it's been several years since I did that, so I thought like 1 Phoenix down would kill
You
it.
alright? We were so worried. It's good to have
I only
you
know
back.
Phoenix downs can kill that thing.
Thank you.
I...
Yeah, 2 easy boss fights with some semi-decent fights in between. And now we enter hell? On Earth.
Welcome to hell!
Keenock.
Why, you?
I have saved him. He was a man who craved power. And great power he had, but he feared losing it. Trembling at unseen enemies, he spent his days scheming petty schemes, chased by his fears, never knowing rest. You see, now he has no worries. He has been granted sleep.
You know, it's kind of funny. I was always an incredibly and even I knew something was wrong with Seymour way back, even before the Blitzball fight. I could see it. And I was just a small child.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what a bad man was, but something rubbed me the wrong way about him.
Same here, when you're
That's
first,
really
when
good
you first
story
saw
writing.
Seymour.
Come with me to Zanarkand, the lost
When you first saw Seymour coming down in Luca, and I was like, that guy looks shady as hell.
I will take
Yeah,
from you
like I said, that's really good story writing and character design. When a small, extremely naive child can see something's wrong with him.
You're totally nuts.
Wait, no, Kamar, you're level 1. He won't do anything unless you explode.
unpleasant. Very well. I will give you
I always used to make the joke on how is Seymour not dead, I just over-leveled Kamari 12 times. But now I'm just like, oh, you know, Kamari, that wasn't the greatest idea. Normally we don't do basic attacks here.
Run! Protect Yuna! Go!
No way! I'm fighting!
I said go!
Ah!
I won't leave Kamari behind.
Just let him blow up.
You is everything.
You'll be fine, you'll reappear at my party in a couple hours.
We're all guardians. Yeah, you know what that means? Yuna, anywhere you go, I'll follow.
Anywhere I go.
Yeah, anywhere.
Well then, let's go.
Hey, Kamari, leave some for us.
I'm just saying, this is a situation where Riku could have easily used one of those flashbangs that she showed she had earlier.
Yeah.
You know, instead of having to go into an incredibly deadly fight in which you could easily get literally massacred, just have Riku throw another one of those flash bombs she did like in Hell, and get the hell out of there with Kamari behind tow. But, now I just have to grab as many items as I can, and try and get Valfor and Ifrit's gauge back up without letting them die. And, you know, hope for the best. Whatever that is.
Hold on, Kamari.
Oh!
Ooh. Oh!
We're good. We're good. Nothing bad happened. At all.
Time to go.
Yuna! I need a fixer-upper on my everything. Okay, I didn't expect it to have such a weird formation for me. So, let's just fix this up real quick. There.
Everything's fine now.
Yeah. Make sure we have Sanctuary on Orin. And now we're just going to run around in circles next to the save point, so I don't want to die. Yeah, switch to Yuna. Okie dokie, I don't feel so good.
That must have been painful.
There's two gigantic cannonballs just fall right on top of my head. Real nice, real good. There's nothing wrong here. Yeah. Nothing I can do here. Run for it. Okay, never mind. Running doesn't seem to be an option.
Keep trying. Keep trying.
Plan B, electrocute them all. Did it work? Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Nothing bad happened. Okay, so if we see cannons, we run for our lives. Good to know. That thing does 1,000 damage per hit. Sweet Jesus God, no. So. Oh, hey, Owaka. How you doing, buddy? You didn't even see you there.
You didn't see him there. Seriously?
I'm forgetting things. I'm busy thinking about how much I'm dying.
I saw him there and I was like, oh good, he can get more items to heal up.
Yeah.
He's not gonna die.
Traitor or not?
Oh, Waka, you're the one person I love. Who doesn't betray me? You know, that just gave me an idea.
What?
If Waka hits the cannon can only hit one person. If the cannon only targets one person, and then I won't have to worry about getting damaged. So if I switch Waka's weapon, But it won't be fast enough. So I think I should just take an item and get it out. But I do have an idea of how I can kill one of the cannons. So I definitely will keep that in mind and switch that right now. Because basically, you know how I just got the rematch for Wakka?
Yes.
That means he won't be hit by the melee dudes. And by doing that, if I hit the dude in the back, he only targets one person. And because of that, he won't hit Riku. So I could slowly whittle down the back guy while Riku takes down everybody else. So...
Very good strategy.
It's a long shot strategy, but it's an active one. Alright, let's give this a shot.
At least it works.
Yeah. So we switch to Wakka. And if Auron keeps on getting attacked like he just did, then that means he'll keep getting his overdrive, which will allow me to take care of the front row. And since the single cannon shot is considered a basic attack, that means I can use evade and counter in order to dodge it. So I'm almost invincible. I figured out how to get past your bullshit game, now die! That's hilarious and effective. Not gonna lie, this is actually kind of awesome how well this is going together. What do you think? Good idea or just... Yeah, using your team to their fullest. They said it couldn't be done. They said my dumbass would never be able to do this without levels. I said I can use customization. And I don't even have to waste a sunburst. The great thing is, once I kill the front row, I'll be able to use a summon, and with that, I'll be able to get all of my different summons gauges up by using the cannon.
What are their overdrive set to again?
Oh, I have my overdrive set to the basic one, Stoic, because it's based on the amount of damage you take compared to your max HP. So since almost all the enemies are going to be either one-shotting me or putting me extremely low on HP per attack, every time I get attacked, I'm going to have an incredibly large amount of overdrive gauge.
Okay.
As a big last kind of resort ditch effort move, for example, let's say I know I'm about to get nuked and there's nothing I can do, Riku has a single ability that allows me to get auto revive onto all of my characters. With this, I'll be able to survive one team wipe attack, as everybody will be revived after the attack, and then I can have each of them use their overdrive to try and finish off the boss. So that's my kind of my last ditch effort, because I only have enough materials to do that once. Once again, effective but risky, and that's basically what this entire playthrough is: effective but risky. How about you, Anna? I'm gonna guess you just grabbed the coolest looking shit and just beat every one of your enemies over the head with it.
Damn straight I do. I grabbed the coolest looking... Yep, I grabbed the coolest looking shit with the best stats. And I go to town on these people. Yeah.
Oh, how nice that would have been.
Oh, very nice. And I can also level up too, with my sphere grid.
Yeah.
With tons of flippin' spells.
Didn't think that one through. I thought I had Stoic on Tidus, but apparently he only has Warrior. Oh well.
I do set my teammates on Comrade, I believe it is, so every time someone gets hit, the other people's gauge is charged. So either way, we're going to get our overdrives charged.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting for one person to get hit and the overdrive's charged, and like, this is so slow. I don't like it.
Yeah, true. It is slow, especially as you're leveling up naturally. But like I said, when basically taking one hit instantaneously maxes out your overdrive gauge because you're so low level, becomes the most useful one. Especially since Comrade doesn't work if your entire team gets wiped at once. Which is what I'm going to be dealing with later.
What are you gonna do against Sin? And those other guys that you will encounter in Sin?
Okay, well, when it comes to the enemies inside of Sin, I have a very easy answer to that. Run for my life! As for Sin himself... hope to God the summons do it. That's about it. Not gonna lie.
Because honestly,
wait,
I never
no.
made it
I have
Sin.
one other ace in the hole. Triad of Nines. Yeah. That will allow for one match only. My entire team will do 9,999 damage per hit. With that, I can use Wakka's attack wheels to land up to 16 hits and insta-kill Sin. Done.
Okay.
Now, the only problem with that is I have to figure out how the hell to hit Triad of 9, and B, I have to get lucky on fucking Wakka's wheels and actually manage to pull it off, which, you know, I suck at Wakka's wheels. But luckily, thanks to Blitzball, at least I have it.
So
Going to
perfect,
see...
but
still has a lot
I'm
of
okay,
everything.
at least.
I really wish I had Provoke on Auron.
Yeah, too bad that's not default.
Yeah. Power Break is, which is useful for trying to tank one or two attacks, but not much more than that. This is literally like a boss fight. Just have to say that. The damage I'm taking, the way that the enemies have to like have specific attacks I have to think of. Every single fight genuinely just feels like I'm fighting a boss.
They'll hype you up for Seymour though.
Yeah, true, hype, yeah. If only that was what it was. It's more like fear. And encroaching super fear that scares the hell out of me.
It's hype, and it will make your strategies a lot more better against Seymour.
Yeah, true. Anyways, we got Orin's overdrive gauge again, so that means yeet!
Yippee!
Thank God shooting star is a mandatory thing you have to get.
Please lend us your strength.
Wow, Walker did so much damage to the cannon, one more hit would kill it.
Good job, Walker.
Oh! Okay. Ow.
Ooh!
I was expecting to take one hit. Just one. Just one. Why is this illegal?
Cannon's like, no. No, you're my bitch now.
Ow! That isn't like you. It isn't even like a Michael Jackson's ow. It's just ow! I'm good.
Kill it.
I'm good. We're good. Okay, we're good. Bye-bye. Holy sh...
Oh my god.
I'm good.
Good, he's dead. Finally.
Ow. So, that was one fight.
999 good to go. For Seymour.
Yeah.
This walk is gonna be great. This long walk up to Seymour, it's gonna be fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, that's fun. God, that hurts. Well, at least I'm invincible during this fight, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, you don't have a stupid cannon to deal with.
Yeah, the fire can't hurt me anymore, and most importantly, if the leg thing attacks Orin survives. If the leg thing attacks Waka, Waka dodges.
Wouldn't it suck if you ran into two cannons up here?
Yeah, that's I've learned to run away from that. That's a no-no.
And then you couldn't run away?
Yeah.
You tried, but you failed?
That's called a game wipe, you see.
You tried to run away, but you couldn't. You get then you have one normal enemy like this guy just shooting fire at you, And then, or maybe you have that robot over there, that Machina over there. So, and then you have 2 cannons next to either one of them.
I still find it kind of funny that I've literally come up with an overly complicated strategy just for this single format, like the 2 flamethrower dudes and the Machina.
Hype up that your strategy.
I wish I had some flamethrower for Riku, but as you can see, that's a no. Yeah, I just realized something. This is like the perfect setup for Ifrit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that actually.
Do you want to bring him out? Go on,
I mean,
bring him out.
Ifrit's already maxed out on his overdrive gauge, but if I can lower this down to 1 flamethrower dude, I can like lower the amount of damage that I'm taking per hit enough so that my summons can actually take the hit and heal. And if I can do that, then I'm good. Because the Machina can only do so much damage, while the Flamers will heal it all off. It's like getting a nice hot shower after each fight. You wanna know what these guys remind me of now? If you've ever played Team Fortress 2, the medic has like a beam gun that heals you over time. That is literally what these flamethrower dudes are reminding me of right now. Doctor, help me! I mean, they're not trying to be, but they literally have no other attacks.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be any, like, absurdly insane challenges inside of the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
There should be.
I mean, it depends if you can run away from fights and, like, not get XP, because if there's that, then it might be possible. But, you know. Really, if I find those 2 cannon dudes, my really only actual option is to use one of my summons if I want a 100% guaranteed chance of not dying. But even that's a little risky. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is that. That's okay. Go ahead and boost the damage I take. Another thing is you actually have to think about using the boost and shield commands a lot more with your summons, since they aren't like super OP. They're just slightly buffed from the amount of fights you do. Because besides like shielding a huge gigantic attack, how often do you actually use the boost command on a summon?
Neither, like, barely.
Yeah, because why would you want to take more?
You do use it, but
yeah, why would you want to take more damage? So,
one playthroughs I've seen, barely anybody uses that. Really. Either do I. I use it in some fights, but not much.
Yeah. Okay. So at least I know how to switch, get my summit hands actually out within a reasonable amount of time in order to, increase their gauge without having them die. I just have to use the flamethrower dudes. It's a little complicated, but super effective. Also,
whatever works.
I always found it, this is a really cool story element, but I've always found it nice that the Bevelle, holy guards are using extremely destructive, machina, shotguns, flamethrowers, machine guns, gigantic machinery. How low you have to fall to use your own enemy's tactics, I just find that amazing.
I mean, they are kind of power hungry, aren't they?
Yeah, that is kind of their thing. I'm just saying, it's a nice touch that they show their greed by having the majority of all their units be humans in heavy machina-related suits with holy symbols on them to make them look like priests, but they have a literal flamethrower in their hand. And yet, when the Al Bhed do it, they are considered what is basically the Antichrist in this world. So when you really think about it, they're just a bunch of hypocrites, and that's kind of good storytelling that they actually make sure the enemies themselves represent that. Can you imagine, the Pope just coming out of his house with an AK-47 and a bottle in his hand? That's essentially what these guys are.
Right. Yeah.
Another hard thing for me is increasing Yojimbo's friendship level with me.
Every time I came to Bevelle, I'm like, you guys are such a hypocrite. You're using Machina, you're using flamethrowers. Gee, Machina is against Yevon. Yet we're gonna use it anyway.
It's effective for killing traitors. By using traitorous weapons, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I'm just gonna have to kill him. As it is. Yeah, I don't get anything from this anyways.
Yeah.
I never did, one thing I never did understand is the idea of you not being able to escape in this game is just your character kind of just sitting there nah.
Yeah, they're like, nah, I was still gonna fight. I mean, clearly
I love the escape
nothing
system in 8 where you just have to hold the button until you're, actually do decide to escape. Well, inside of this, it's they just decide not to. They just completely disobey you sometimes. And that's that was always something I was like, really? Really? Really?
Yeah, there's nothing keeping them there. There's nothing to the side of them, nothing in the back. They could clearly run away, but they're like, nah.
Speaking of running away...
Nah. I don't want to do it.
Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, look, it's the guys I told you about. The one Machina and 2 cannons.
Horn's just huh, I see my fate. Goodbye, crew world.
So why are you running back and forth?
Like I said, I'm trying to get all of my... I'm trying to get all my summons maxed out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Oh, your overdrives, oh, your summons. Gotcha.
Yeah. Gotta get as much, availability as possible, especially since this is the first Seymour that has the ability to dispel your face. So you're only going to get one attack off with them, so may as well make sure it's, you know, big laser. So this is a bit concerning. I'm trying to figure out how to actually get Sleipnir out here without him dying, or without Yuna dying. You know what? I'm just gonna buy a bunch of high potions and try and make a break for it.
Go for it.
Yeah. The good thing is, because of the setup I have, I cannot be ambushed. So that's all thanks to Auron. And because of Tidus having the first strike ability, I will always make sure... escape, ask again. Like I was saying, because I have first strike on Tidus, no matter how fast my opponent is, I'll always have a chance to run away. And thanks to Auron having Sanctuary on his weapon, and I will not have to deal with being ambushed. So no matter what, I have a chance to get away, basically. I don't instantaneously die in the middle of nowhere. Because that's how most people end up losing their, like, no-death runs. It's just from random ambushes and, like, getting confused or something. Because trust me, that's happened to me, and it's horrible.
You tried to do it, no death run? You serious?
I mean, it's not as hard as you think. I've literally done runs with one or less deaths. In fact, I'm pretty sure the last one I had 2 deaths, and both of them were from being ambushed and then confused.
Me, I will never do a no death run. The closest I can do to a no death run is a no continue run. Closest you'll ever get to see me from doing a no death run.
Yeah, as you can see in that last fight, the game was kind of fighting against me. Tidus would not run no matter what. Almost to the save. If I can just get to that save up there, I won't have to do about, like, dealing with a death run after finally getting my thing. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You with us, Auron?
I am a guardian too, you know.
I always love when the characters talk to each other. It's rare, but it feels special. I already told you about my absolute favorite special interaction in the game with Yuna, Lulu, and Wakka during that one path with Yuna tries to do her best impression of Wakka. Okay, and here's the thing that confuses me the absolute most when it comes to that thing with the character just like disobeying and running back in. If both of your teammates have already ran, it's not like they're trying to stay to like protect them or anything. They just stay for no reason.
Yeah.
So if it's like, say there's still everybody alive, and then you try to run away, maybe the character's just like, I can't leave my friends. Or if they're both knocked out, same exact thing. But if both of them are already gone, and you're still denying, then something's just wrong here. Anyways, did I just save? I don't know. Always make sure I save. Yeah, it's better you double save than you don't save at all. Anyways, I may not have all of my overdrives, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get my last one, so I'm just going to go ahead and YOLO it. So, here we go! I'm gonna die! Oh wait, forgot to switch out my weapons. Probably should have done that. Oh well.
Yeah. Take a deep breath, jump right in.
Why does Kimahri look like he's smiling? Why does Kimahri say, okay, this is perfectly normal, nothing is wrong here? Why is Yuna in the party? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Big uh-oh. I'm just gonna go ahead and YOLO this out right at the beginning. Because I'm gonna die anyways, may as well. Sunburst! I don't think this is gonna work, but give it a shot. There we go. Okay, he's just protecting himself. That's perfectly fine. That's a, oh wait, that's a Shattering Claw. Okay, Kimahri's okay. He just used Break. And Yuna just got turned to stone. Going to go ahead and Yuna, please stop being, you know, dead. Thanks, Yuna. Where's this thing's HP even at? Huh. Okay. That's way better than I thought it would be.
Oh. Wow.
That I thought he would at least be in 30,000 range after that. I didn't know that he's still so low HP at this stage in the game, but okay, this actually means I have a 2% chance of not dying. Like I said, I'm just going all out and YOLOing it since I kind of effed up the preparation part. You know, if you already screwed, may as well.
You have a chance.
Yeah, true.
I mean, with his HP down that low, you have a chance.
Death awaits you.
I should have switched out Kimahri, to be honest. See, what is it HP at? Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Grenade! It worked! Woohoo! I bullshitted my way completely through that. Yeah, that's some pure skill 3-shotting Seymour. Yeah, nothing went wrong. I feel so cheap.
At least you're alive.
Wow. Literally, it only would have all he would have had to do was use double spell once, and I would have been done because it would have killed 2 of my party members, and the last one wouldn't have been able to survive.
Yevon had betrayed her.
Well, we escaped with our butts intact, as he says.
Anything, but nothing came. I was just as lost as she was.
Yeah, you can see how OP Sunburst though is, even though I have a limited amount of uses throughout this playthrough.
Well, we're all clear. We will have to avoid Bevelle in the future. Yuna.
Said you wanted to be alone.
Of course.
Ooh, okay.
Must be tough.
I'm gonna go ahead and save, and now we get to watch a completely blocked cutscene in which I'll just be talking while the screen is blue because I didn't want the one really nice part about this game to actually be seen. Oh well, at least everybody who doesn't play this game will just assume that the love interest is Riku. I sure made it look like it. That was one thing I always had a small grudge about when I found out the fact that there is literally a kind of like a love system in this game that's like a hidden thing, and yet no matter how high you do it with one character, there will always be the cutscene that specifically states, "This is couple you cannot fix."
Yeah. So I always thought it was stupid. I was like, they're gonna get together anyway. Why put an affection system?
Yeah, exactly.
Why put that in there?
I wouldn't have minded if the affection system wasn't there, but the fact that they specifically made it that way with multiple cutscenes that you could have with every character in the game, and yet you still make it to where Yuna gets free brownie points, I'm not saying they had to make it to where Yuna's not the love interest. I'm just saying don't put a system for you to go for somebody else if you already know exactly what's going to happen.
Exactly. Especially when you kind of declare your love for, like, Lulu or Riku, and then
especially when you talk to Riku about having kids and growing old together, and then this happens right now. That is literally a conversation I've already had with Riku so far in this journey, and then this happens. I mean, it would have been a bit too ahead of its time if they made sure that everybody got their little love sequence, including Kamari cough cough, because that can be a thing. But I'm just saying, hey, if you're gonna do it, go all the way.
Everything?
I always found that funny, but I've never done it. You can max out your affection with Kamari, and he has some very interesting things to say. I think my favorite part about it is that part where he kicks over one of the Machina machines to go to the ice place. Instead, he'll kick it over for Riku and then jump on the back of yours when you try and ride away if you have it maxed out, which is hilarious.
Let's go get
Come on, you do this.
I didn't know what would happen to you, Yuna. I guess. I hope it didn't make
I think I'm gonna grab something to drink while I watch this. Sorry for the blue screen, people. They didn't want this to be shown, even though obviously the people who stream this have to work very hard to even get to this point to show it. They showed a cool, badass scene where you're grinding on rails, but no love sequence.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Very, very stupid.
Maybe they didn't want any kissing on public television. Their rating might go up.
Yuna. Just don't do it.
The pilgrimage?
Yeah. That's right. Forget all about sin. Normal life. Come on now, Yuna. What do you say?
Maybe I will. Wouldn't everyone be surprised?
Yeah. Except Riku. She'd be with you. Lulu and Waka wouldn't hold out long.
Kamari would say yes too, I know. But Sir Orin...
I'll make him understand, Yuna. It's the least I can do for you.
No. I should tell him. He deserves it. What'll I do if I give up my pilgrimage?
Hey! Xanarkand! Let's go to Xanarkand! Not the one in Spira, the one I'm from. Yeah, we can all fly there. Everyone can go. Then we'll have a big party at my place.
And then we could see Blitzball.
That's right.
Your Xanark and Abe's would play?
Yeah.
We could all watch you play, in the stadium all lit up at night. I'd cheer and cheer till I couldn't cheer anymore.
Yeah, right on.
Well, what about after the game?
And I'm back.
We'd go out and have fun.
In the middle of the night?
So, here's a question for you. Would you prefer for there to be a remake of this game akin to what they're doing for 7, or would you prefer there to be a third game?
Let's go
I
to
would
the
like there to be a third game, honestly.
before the sunrise.
The one thing that, like, concerns me about a third game is how incredibly different it would be.
The stars fade.
Well, it wouldn't be too different because they would kind of be going back to the kind of the first game with dealing with sin.
Well, that and the
Just
fact
killing
that,
Snake.
look at what they're doing for, like, the modern games, you know, making them action RPG related with the absurd graphics and all that. I feel like it would be like 1 and 2 are so akin to each other, and then you have the third one which looks like a completely different, like, thing altogether.
Hey, I would welcome it.
I mean, I would welcome it too. I would be one of the first people in line to buy it. I'll pre-order before anybody else did somehow.
Yeah.
But
I mean-
I'm just saying, it would be
yeah,
so different. It would be, like, kind of
closely related,
concerning.
but-
I'd like to see
Yeah, but I mean, other Final Fantasies are breaking away from the turn-based thing, so it's like it wouldn't be too different from what we see now.
True, exactly. It would be more of a modern one. And since it would be so incredibly different from the other two, it just feels like it would be its own separate thing. That's what I'm saying. So it would be, you know, newish and with the times, and it would fit in with what we're used to playing now. But if you would, like, play 1 and 2 and then 3, the third would be so incredibly different unless they actually went back to the same kind of system, which I wouldn't mind. I just don't see him doing that. Which is kind of funny because 10 is one of their single most beloved games, if not the single most bought out besides 7. And for some strange reason, they had this amazing idea to never go back to what they used to, because the thing that made 10 so great is it went back to that turn-based kind of fighting that 8, 7, and 9 all had that active battle, you know, making it, I guess you could say, hey, a little bit more modern for that time. But they went back to straight-up turn-based for 10, and it turned out amazing. Yet they never went back to it, even though it was one of their best-selling items. I know, I just feel like they've been experimenting too much and making the games basically just Kingdom Hearts. Don't get me wrong, I love Kingdom Hearts, but I don't want every Final Fantasy game I play to be the exact same thing. To this day, I still haven't done a full playthrough of 15, just because I'm just like, if I want an action RPG, I'll just play 3 again. Yeah. They would have to make a unique story apart from what they already had, like, created for concept. That is something they would have to do. But at the very least, if they continue on with the true or good ending inside of 2, then we could have Tidus back, and it could be a unique thing. But here's another thing. 1 and 2 are such incredibly super different games, like, tonally. Wouldn't it be kind of weird to go back to what feels like 1 for, you know, 3? Because think about it. The idea of Sin coming back, which would invalidate 1, which would hurt a lot, would eventually just make it an updated version of 1. And the reason 2 kind of worked, because I was able to play through it finally, and was because it was so incredibly different. It feels like it took in the same universe, but didn't feel like it tried to copy its, you know, original grandparent game. If 3 was to copy 1, I think that would hurt its, you know, overall storyline and playthrough.
I'll go with you.
Like I said, you don't want to do the same thing over and over again, right?
I'm your guardian.
No. No, you wouldn't.
Unless I'm fired.
Stay with me. Until the end. Please.
Not until the end. Always.
I find it kind of funny how first Yuna makes a promise in which she can't keep because she already knows that she's going to die at the end of her journey, and yet during this sequence Tidus also makes a promise in which he can't actually carry for the exact opposite reason as he'll die in the end, which is kind of an interesting concept of how it literally completely flip-flops.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that is kind of like an underlying tone of this entire game. Tidus quite literally flopped an entire nation on its head. An entire nation completely dedicated to Yevon. Almost completely ends up throwing it out at the edge after learning it's a complete lie. The entire thing with the summoner gets thrown out of its head. And instead of the summoner dying, it's the guardian that sacrifices itself for its own good. Mm-hmm. A complete flop of the system, to be honest, which is nice. So I guess you could say Tidus kind of just reverses everything.
Yeah. And then you have a chance to bring Tidus back, and then Yuna kind of screws it all up.
Yeah.
So the summoner that was supposed to save the world, that was supposed to die, is not dying. She saved the world, but then again, she screws it up. She screws it up.
No matter what, there has to be loss, but at the same time, the loss that was attributed was backwards.
Sir Orin? Waka?
Because think about it, Tidus used Yuna in order for him to hate Sin or Jet, instead of the other way around of Yuna using Tidus as a summon to take down Jet. So it's literally a backwards version, and that's what ends up finally managing to finish it off.
And
Enough. You need your rest.
So we're almost to
good night.
the big 3, as I like to call it, where we have Seymour or Flux, Yunalesca, and the Kami Dragon, the 3 gigantic kind of difficulty hacks that we're going to have to deal with. If we can beat those 3 enemies, I think we'll be set for the rest of the playthrough. But those are the 3 enemies that are going to make it the hardest, and I've heard that the majority of people who've tried to do this run specifically gave up at Yunalesca. Because she seems to be the one that kind of just says, prepare to die. So I think I'll check out the Calmlands a bit. I just got another Lucid Ring. And then I'll end the stream here. So 2 easy bosses, 1 hard boss that I may have just cheapskate obliterated. He didn't have a chance. He didn't have a chance.
You know what? I'm gonna just YOLO this because I know I'm gonna die. Oh.
Well, this did more damage than I expected. I genuinely thought he had way more HP than that had. I thought that I was going to do that, do a decent amount of damage, but I would still have a lot to deal with, and I would probably have to go through all of my summons to even have a chance, and he would probably kill me before that. Only to realize that after the sunburst and the freaking Bahamut hit, he had 68 HP. At which
I think I'm gonna follow your strategy when I go to him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're gonna have to. You're probably gonna be way over leveled, but if you want to 3-shot him,
maybe.
actually no, you're gonna 2-shot him because Bahamut's gonna be way stronger than mine. Just sunburst into Bahamut, and I guess you win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Free fight right there.
Yeah, okay, that was certainly amazing. I heard sunburst was a little cheap, but I didn't think it would be incineration.
Well, it's called Sunburst for a reason.
I do always love the animation for Sunburst, where it's like just like a giant supernova going off in the opponent's face. I think the reason that was so effective was because of Seymour's weakness with his metamorphosis, his little tail creature. Since it sucks life out of Seymour in order to keep itself alive every time it dies, the Sunburst basically did a bunch of bonus damage thanks to it hitting the little creature thing. And the same thing happened for Bahamut, where once again the creature had to suck out life of Seymour to where he had almost nothing left. So that does bring up an interesting idea. If you do like enough damage to Seymour to where he only has like 4,000 HP, and the thing always sucks out exactly 4,000, does the little tail thing kill Seymour? Because that would be hilarious.
I would have to say possibly yes. I would say yes. It's gonna kill him.
Yeah, so that if you don't kill Seymour with Bahamut, the tail's going
the tail
too.
thing will.
So that would be funny to see. But I bet you didn't think Riku was been this useful until this playthrough.
No, I honestly just used her for theft and that's it.
Riku be like, behold my ultimate technique. Hey, I will know how to bomb.
Many summoners stray from their path and lose their way here.
Yeah, I just used her for theft and I was like, okay, Riku, you can go now. Thank
It's
you.
just like Riku said when you first get her. I'm really scary when I'm mad. Don't mess with me.
I mean, in Tentu, that's one thing. That's one thing. She's useful there because she has like so much more to offer there. But as for her mixing, I'm like, nah. I'll just use you for theft.
But then you see me use things like the potato bomb, the sunburst, here's the mega guiding Jaxie.
I won't let you die.
Yes. And all of a sudden, she's like, oh, okay.
I can do
I guess I
all
can
of
use
the
you, you know?
things. If there's one thing I would love, like, I personally would want to remaster this game over 3, just because I want to see the Calmlands in HD. Can you imagine the grass, the entire place, all live and beautiful with modern graphics?
That would be beautiful.
Like, even right now, just looking out at this with this PlayStation 2 graphics, basic stuff, I still think this looks completely beautiful. The chocobo way out in the left-right distance, and the entire grasslands. If I could just see each and every blade of grass and like the dirt mixed in with it and the town in the distance more clearly, I would think that would be one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Like,
Same
if they
here.
turn an extremely dark and gloomy game like 7 into what looks like a beautiful masterpiece, just from the trailers, just imagine what they could do if they put that effort into this game.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Oh, and let's ditch the turn base. Just free roam it. Just give it the running treatment. Don't give it the turn based treatment. They're gonna remake this someday.
I mean, this is more of a
No
personal
turn-based.
thing. I would love it
That'd
if
be
it did
nice.
something like 13.2 did, where you see the enemies roaming around, but it enters the actual like battle phase thing once you engage with them. So you can still see them moving around, being like their normal day without having to do a straight up active battle every single time you want to fight one. It's something I highly say I don't think they're going to do again, but that was my preferred way of combat, because I've always preferred this type of combat over the action stuff, but I can definitely see go with it either way.
I mean, I do like the turn-based. It's just like I've really grown used to the non-turn-based combat, because once I hit like 12, I think that's when the somewhat turn-based kind of went away, and then the free roam happened.
Yeah,
I was like,
started
this is
to be
weird.
more
I
free
don't
roam.
like it.
Yeah, it was very experimental back then when it started off in 12. 13 went back to the ATB, but with some free roam, which people did seem to enjoy a little bit. It didn't start to come to fruition until 14, in which they actually added a very working free roam engine into their combat, and they expanded upon that in order to make 15 basically like an action RPG like the Kingdom Hearts series. It's kind of like what would happen if like Kingdom Hearts turned turn-based. Like, I didn't mind it when it was like that one time in the DS, because I thought that was like a cool gimmick, but if that was the entire game, I genuinely wouldn't feel like it's Kingdom Hearts anymore. Or that's why I just don't like them kind of mixing it up, you know? It feels off.
I just kind of thought I was a little bit off when 12 hit. I was like, this is not turn-based. This is kind of weird. I don't like this. I really hope when they make another game, they don't do this like free roaming thing, until they kept doing it, and then when it actually got like really good, I was like, oh, I actually like this. This is actually nice.
Well,
However,
they did improve
I will always
over
go
it.
back to turn-based, because I like turn-based, but it's like I kind of really grown used to the free roaming thing.
I personally just like it when I can think through my actual attacks.
You can think through your actual attacks when you're running around saying, please don't kill me. Please don't hit me.
Yeah, you have to make extremely split-second reactions to that kind of stuff, and let me tell you, that don't work all the time.
I think it works.
I mean, it works for what it is. You are fighting enemies inside of a quick thing, but when it comes to like hardcore strategy, for example, do you really think you could sit down and do what I just did with like Wakka and Riku being able to dodge the attacks, where Wakka has an ability while low HP to become immune to fire? That way I can become invincible during a single boss fight, just so I can do a single fight? Do you think you could do that in an action RPG with that much strategy involved? No. You're mostly just going to be running up to your opponent, maybe doing some dodging here and there, and repeatedly hitting the slash button, doing a fancy attack every now and then. It's flashy, it works, but that is literally what the Kingdom Hearts engine is. And look at 3, that is the entire combat system. You dodge your opponent's attacks, maybe hit the block button once or twice, then you spam the living shit out of X until an action command pops up, and you use that. You do a big flashy attack, rinse, wash, repeat. You don't have any absurd strategies for each and every specific fight, just so you can successively fight your opponent.
Yeah, but they could do something like Star Ocean 3 did, where it's like half somewhat turn-based and half free roam. So if you don't really want to be running around like throwing up spells and attacking your enemies, you could just pause the game and just kind of you can completely switch back and forth between your teammates, and like have them set on manual so they don't move around. So you could just set them in place, switch to another character, have them throw out a spell, have the other one try to attack, manually run up to the guy, hit him or her, and then like, you know, if you don't want to do that anymore, quick swapping back to like auto mode, and then just let your parties have at it without like turn-based. And then you could switch it back to like, you know, if you want to have them attack by free roam, or you could just totally switch back to just like turn-based. They could do something like that.
Kind of. Something closer to like the Chronicle games would kind of work.
I think like a Star Ocean 3 mechanic would work with that. If they were to completely remake 10, I would have to say the Star Ocean 3 treatment would be the way to go. So you get your turn-based, but you also get the free roam if you don't want to do it.
Yeah. Like I said, I still prefer the 13-2 element and of having the mixture of both turn-based and free roam inside of it. But different options do lead for different things.
Yeah, I mean, the 12 treatment, it was okay, but then it got better. I mean, I did kind of enjoy it. It did. There was, like, turn-based combat in there as you were running around, but it's like, I really prefer what they're doing now with it. Like, it got a lot more better since then, since their experimental phase.
Exactly.
But I could totally see this doing that, like a Star Ocean 3 thing. Pause the game, throw out a few spells, jump to another character, have them run around if they want to, jump to another character, set them on manual, have them attack just by standing in one place. Then if you don't want to do that, completely switch the entire party to auto and have them run around and whatever.
Yeah, you see what happened just right there with Riku's gauge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean by just insta-maxing it.
Disgusting. Yeah, but she's dead.
Yeah, complete incineration, I mean, but hey, at least she has overdrive again almost.
It's just... Yeah, she has overdrive almost, but, you know, you kind of had to kill her for that.
Yeah, true, but hey, it's better than, you know, having Comrade on and taking 5 years for it while everybody else gets beaten the ever-living crap out of.
Meh. Then you gotta waste your potion.
It isn't the most ethical thing, but it works.
A lot of money, but still.
Well, luckily you don't have to always potion, since Yuna can instantaneously max her out. So there's always that.
Yeah, but you might need that outside the field of battle.
Except for the fact that I can never heal without dying next hit. I always use it outside of battle. Well, I never use it inside for that reason. Nah. Ooh. That's a hard maybe. Magic counter, I would die from any spell hitting me. Ice ward, water ward, HP plus. Nah. Stone proof, silence proof. There we go. That's something more interesting. Let's see. What does Automed do again? I'm pretty sure it just... Oh yeah, it cures any status effect with any items you have inside of your inventory. For example, you get blinded and you use eye drops automatically. So...
Oh, that's nice. That's pretty handy.
I'm trying to think of enemies that turn you to stone are still, like, mandatory fights
Basilisk.
right now.
There's the Basilisk.
Yeah, the Basilisk definitely do it, but those are not mandatory like other fights. Did you know there's people who are insane enough to do the no spear grid fights against the Dark Aeons? You know, those things that kind of rape like end game teams.
Yeah. That's gonna be terrifying.
Unileska uses zombie.
For no spear grid one? Yeah, it's gonna be terrifying.
Jet has a stone ability. That's one of his. Okay, so there is one excuse I have for buying this. And Automed I'm going to get just for certain fights. So expensive, yes, but it's good. So let's get rid of some of my items I'm not gonna use, like the water ball and shit. This is just to kind of clear up my inventory a little bit.
So you don't have to switch weapons and you have to like scroll down like 10,000 times.
It's more like I don't have to do this later. At this point, strength and attack and stuff like that just kind of don't exist, so... Yeah. Now, if only I could pay that guy to drive me all the way to the town, and I would feel real nice right now.
Yeah, you would feel very, very safe. There's totally nothing behind me, but yeah, I cannot escape. You have this wide, expansive area. Only enemies are in front of us. Nope, can't run away.
Maybe he tripped on a banana peel?
He tripped on a rock.
He tripped on a rock. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, maps are pretty expendable resource.
Yeah, right. I'm currently stocking up on those right now. I have like 8 in my inventory, I believe.
Literally, who would think that maps would be useful?
I know, like, how does that even work? It's a map.
I remember you were just like, what the heck would 2 maps do of all things? And I'm just like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, then I see the power of the maps. I see the power of the Atlas map right there.
Yeah, to shove 2 maps together, and you got a freaking bomb named Potato Masher that makes your opponents blind, silent, and stand asleep, and if that wasn't already enough, it does 3,000 damage, almost killing them all.
What the hell was in that ink that you like draw out the entire continent? What the hell? What did they use in the ink? All these places they drew, the mountains, the landscape, everything.
I love how Orin's just sleeping through all of this. The wolf doesn't want to hit Orin because Orin will wake up, and the fire dude's just trying to kill Orin because he's already asleep, and yet Orin's just like completely fireproof and smells toasty out
and
here.
And we have Riku over here having 1 HP. Nope, let's not hit Riku. Let's not hit, like, the girl that could go down in one shot.
Well, my thing is, with Riku, since she's already gonna die from the fire spell, and the fire spell is the only thing that can hit Riku, like, why should I heal her? She gets the same amount of, overdrive anyways. So, Riku with 1 HP is literally the exact same thing as Riku with max HP when I think about it.
True. No, she's dead now.
Probably should have just revived Rika, to be honest. Okay, Orin's down finally. Like with Orin can actually take a hit. So Orin makes sense to heal, but as you've seen, the only thing that can hit Riku is a fire spell. And a fire spell, no matter what I do, is going to incinerate her, even if she had shell, so... Like I said, Riku with 1 HP, he is the same as Riku with 300 HP. And I remember when I would destroy these Machina, and I would always think to myself, "Aw, grenades, I'm never gonna use these, they can do 300 damage." And I'm just like, "Oh right, grenades, these do 300 damage!"
Right? I'm totally enjoying this mixed command right now. that I never appreciated him in the normal playthrough.
That moment when Riku is surrounded by enemies as everybody leaves her behind, and she's just like, "This is kind. I am okay. I have 1 HP." That is literally this entire situation right now. How she can't die, even though she's surrounded by things that can one-shot her. Oh, I love this. You see how OP evade encounter is now?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Once again, people never use Riku's customization ability you get in Macalania, and yet it's once again one of the single most useful things. With a single teleport spear, you can make your characters invincible to entire encounters. If you spend time on the ship inside the Albed area, you'll find that one of the encounters that happens is 3 bombs. What do bombs give you? Bomb cores. What do bomb cores do? They do an incredibly large amount of fire damage, and more importantly, you can make fireproof armor with them. If you hit fireproof and dodging attacks, you are essentially invincible to about, say, 50% of the encounter that happens afterwards, as look at what the only 2 enemies you're going to be fighting. Flamethrowers and Machina. Both things that either you're invincible to or can't be hit by. And yet people still don't use this stuff.
Yeah. I will certainly be using it though now.
Yeah, certainly is going to help you on your playthrough. You're not going to need it, but at the same time, pretty damn useful.
I might want it. Yeah.
Make sure you're able to do that no death run now. He does never get hit. Behold my epic 0 damage run. Everything that hits me, I take 0 damage.
Yeah, if I want to get out of a quick boss fight and I don't want to spend like hordes amount of time in it, a horde amount of time in the boss battle, I could just be like, potato masher, chuck these 2 maps together. Okay, you're all dead. I can leave now. That fight lasted like 5-10 minutes.
Now here's something I always was a little mad about. When a summon dodges an attack, they still get the overdrive gauge as if the attack would have hit them. But if a character dodges an attack, they do not, which I'm just like, I wish I could get power from dodging. Either way, both of the bees are down from Riku. Now all that's left is a doggy.
Yeah.
There we go. Riku wins by herself with 1 HP. Behold, ultimate comeback.
Behold, ultimate character right here.
And people still say Riku's a bad character. Oh, but she has so little HP. Grenade. Oh, but she has so little magic. Grenade. But she has so little attack. A literal nuke. I love this game. All the small little intricacies and like customization you could do to make what is essentially invincible characters makes me happy. Because they can't be used for everything. There's no one preset to make you godlike, so you have to think through everything. And the amount of like customization and thinking you have gives you the options to do so much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, finally made it to the Albed little tent thing here. Go ahead and talk to everybody. Riku comes first. And, take it easy.
Yeah, the OP character comes first.
Father Duke.
It was so funny as a small child. I never used Riku, but my second playthrough on, she's always been my main character almost in every single formation I have. Like, seriously, unless I'm 100% forced to, Riku is always on the front row of my team.
Please, tell us what has happened.
Maester Micah just issued a personal order, you know. It said that you and your guardians murdered Maester Keenock and fled. We are to kill you on sight, or so it says.
What of Bevelle?
Things are causal left.
Convenient. Getting around will be easier with Yevon in disarray.
But be careful, my friends. You have been branded enemies of Yevon. You should avoid temples for the time being.
Thank you, Father Zook, for your warning.
Yevon
Father,
sucks
you came
anyway.
all the way here just to tell us this?
I love how he's like, you should avoid temples for the time being, when the only temples left are like completely destroyed and in disarray.
Yeah.
Think about it. The temple for Yojimbo is in a cave filled with ghosts and vengeful spirits that nobody can get into. The Magnus Sisters is held in an ancient temple that nobody even knows about, held by a secret ghost that lives inside of it, with multiple force fields protecting it, and Anima literally has an extremely obscure puzzle protecting it instead of an area that nobody can get to without an airship underwater and completely destroyed from society, and all that's left is the final summoning area all the way in Zanarkand, completely controlled by literally doomsday monsters and a giant slime that could probably eat Godzilla.
Yep. But yet, you should stay away from temples.
As if there's any
case.
left.
Right.
Oh, jeez. Alright. Riku, what are your thoughts on all this?
Should we stay away from the temples, just in case we don't want to get caught?
We won't have to. We'll save Yuna even if she calls the
Fun fact, the first person you talk to during any one of these sections where like everybody's talked to about gets bonus points for your affection meter. So that's why I always run a Riku first.
Yeah. Oh, I know that. Where I went to was because I wanted for Lulu to ride in snowmobile with Tidus. I pretty much jacked up her affection points. I kept healing her. I kept talking to her first, so I can ride in the sled with her. And then pretty much I went back to Yuna after that.
Next time I do a normal playthrough of this game, hey, I'm going to have to decide whether or not I want to do it like a Komari or Wako, and see which one of those I want to see like the affection things for. Because on one hand, I just can see like a bunch of bro moments with Waka, and on the other hand, Komari just sounds hilarious.
Oh.
This is a toughie. This is a toughie.
Okie dokie. Let's save, and we can go to the Doomsday Mountain in the next video. This was surprisingly not making me want to die, to say the least. This went way better than expected, and the only bad thing that happened was I almost got incinerated way back when I only had Yuna, Orin, and Komari. So, yeah, that was fun. Thank you for joining me, Anna. That was one hell of a ride. Yeah, I'll make sure to do this tomorrow, probably a bit later at night, like I did today. I want to do, once again, 8 earlier in the morning. If you're on, make sure to say hi. Later at night, I'll probably have you in the party for 10 again, okay? You're fun.